Have a look at this gameplay. What you've just seen is Frank Rijkaard's long ball counter. In one of our previous videos, we analyzed what the top 10 players in eFootball League had in common. If you haven't seen it, it's definitely worth a watch. After doing my research, I found out that 90% of the top 10 players played long ball counter. This proves that long ball counter is now better than the famous quick counter. Okay, let's assume you have a manager with long ball counter. Which formation will you use for the best performance? This is where many people go wrong. Among the countless number of formations, one stands out. 4-2-2-2. This formation may be the most balanced formation in the game. With more than half of the top 10 players in Division 1 using it, it really is the best. The reason why I am saying it's the best is, for example, you are using 4-2-1-3 or 4-1-2-3 or whatever formation with wingers. These kinds of formations are usually weak in the midfield areas. Furthermore, it's hard to play with one striker using this play style. On the other hand, formations with no wing play, for example, 4-3-1-2 or others like this, have another problem. They lack width in their gameplay. The 4-2-2-2 has very few weaknesses, and those weaknesses only come with the wrong combination of players. That being said, let's start building the squad. Use your best goalkeeper. It doesn't matter whether he is defensive or attacking. Most creators advise people to use attacking keepers. I don't really see the difference because when using long ball counterplay style, the defense line isn't usually as high as quick counter. Konami can play all the defensive positions, but he performs best at fullback positions as he is a defensive fullback. At the center back, avoid using two similar play styles. For example, don't use two destroyers or two build-ups. Instead, combine the two, a destroyer and a build-up. Use at least one attacking fullback in your defense, either in the right back or the left back. This increases your attacking rates as they deliver crosses. This is what your defense should look like. The destroyer should be near the defensive fullback, and the build-up should be close to the attacking fullback. This is because the destroyer often runs aggressively out of position to win the ball, and the attacking fullback joins the attack. This leaves a massive gap behind. The build-up and the defensive fullback slightly tilt, covering the gaps. Deep in the midfield, place an anchor man and a box-to-box. In the place of box-to-box, you can choose other play styles, like orchestrator. In the attacking midfield, you can choose a whole player and a creative playmaker, or a whole player and an orchestrator, or even two whole players. Avoid using two creative playmakers or two non-play styles like orchestrators. For center forwards, you can either use two goal poachers or a goal poacher and a non-play style like Fox in the box. The squad is now complete. Bring as many super subs as you can in the substitutions. Super subs are game changers. Now, let's see if this play style is actually goated or just overrated as fuck. Try making short passes and through balls. This manager has a booster for low passes. This increases the success rates of your passes. Another impressive thing about this play style is how fast the game tempo changes. For example, here, you see how all my players except the two strikers are ready to assist in defending. In the next couple of seconds, they are all concentrated in the final third. In this clip, you can see how my defensive line is high and defenders are not dropping back. This is quick counterplay style. If your opponent has a fast goal poacher, it becomes difficult to stop him. In long ball counter, the back line is not as high as in quick counter. The defenders run back as soon as possession is lost. Here are some highlights from Division games. That's all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If so, then like, subscribe, and tell us your opinion about long ball counter and your personal playstyle in the comments. Keep living, keep playing eFootball, and keep winning. See you in the next video.